my boy back in business. Back in business.
This picture, dope.
President Trump getting into the crypto space.
What could possibly go wrong with this, man?
Everything.
That's my whole point, bro. Like, why would you do this now? Why would you do? I just don't understand the timing.
There's a good reason to do this now. Now, if you look at what he's talking about doing, it's not just the cryptocurrency. He's talking about introducing a stable coin, which right now even the U.S. government is talking about having CBDC, central bank digital currency, and a stable coin is the basis for all of this. You know, it's like if I were to send you Bitcoin for, let's say I bought a T-shirt. By the time I transfer the Bitcoin to you, Bitcoin's price has changed. So you need something that is $1 when you send it, $1 when you receive it.
So he's setting up an exchange. It's not just a coin. He's trying to do his own exchange.
Well, I mean, you'll need to have exchanges, but just having the stable coin itself.
Ability, there's a few stable coins. Yeah.
There's a ton of stable coins.
Isn't this like the epitome of a conflict of interest? Considering he's running for the guy who could say yay or nay when it comes to fucking, you know, how this shit gonna play out. With
well, there's no government oversight over crypto though.
Not yet. Again, that's what I'm saying about having your thumb on the scale.
I think
when it comes to that, you could like, hey man, I think we need to, you know, just like we did with the NSA and all these other agencies that came about that we did not have until something happened.
Yeah. And you're gonna be able to pick the guy that's in charge of the SEC. So
I thought this was
I don't know. The article, I'm sorry, the article, I didn't even know Trump had a university for one. But the article
he had a lot of shit.
Showed that he had a lot of things fail and fraud.
Oh, yeah, that's what we know for.
That was my whole point, Ms. Kiki. Is like, dude, why you of all people, bro? You're not as savvy as as he says he is. Because again, I want him to have the the gravitas and all that stuff to say he's making all these moves. But when it comes down to the brass tacks, like him showing his taxes, remember he's still under audit. He never released his fucking taxes. So we don't know what's coming in or what's going out. No, don't nobody know what he's really worth.
I feel like this, man. That article was probably one of the most fucked up articles, slanted articles I've ever seen. If you want to write an article and say the man got, cases pending, it is what it is. That shit is facts. If you want to talk about, his failed businesses, Trump Vodka Steak, Trump University, Trump casinos, and how many times he, went through bankruptcy, Kamala out there doing that lowbrow shit. Then I feel like this, man. Write that article and tell that story. If you want to remind people, do that. But to write the article and say, yeah, now we're not saying he did anything, but then you go into how this country is the home of crypto scams and how 71% of it is fraudulent and this, that, and the other. Again, we're not saying he's doing anything wrong, but fraud and scamming, and it's like, what are you trying to tell people? What are you trying to put people in their head? It's like you're trying to put it, in their head that he's already up to some bullshit again. Like, if you're gonna write the article, write the article. The article was mostly about all the fraudulent shit going on in crypto. Am I correct on that?
Is it kind of scared me? Because
they're laying groundwork. They're laying groundwork. There's a narrative that they've been following. Because first off, all crypto was a scam, right? And Bitcoin was the biggest scam. And the SEC got after Ripple, trying to keep regular people out of cryptocurrency while companies like BlackRock and all these banks have bought up. Like JP Morgan damn near processes all of Ethereum's in every EVM's transactions. So they're trying to corner the market. And right now, with the CBDC and cryptocurrency, it just came out today. It was talking about like Bitcoin is going to be the backing for the next financial federal bank. So it's going to be a scam until everybody gets their share of the pie.
Right.
And they're going to try to make it illegal for regular people to get into it.
Right.
And
like weed.
the next thing you know, it's going to be the greatest thing ever.
Like weed was illegal.
But check this out, Lo. So then when Trump first announced that he was doing this whole crypto thing or whatever, Bitcoin took off. It had a good day. A lot of the stuff had a good day on the market. If you had crypto or whatever, you was checking out your shit, or I'm sorry, Bitcoin, you made a couple dollars.
I think I got some Satoshis. It might be too late. I do. I think I got some
I'm just saying, just by them mentioning, him of all people jumping into the game, the numbers popped up. So that's what you talk about that article. I was saying, man, like goes to old man's point. They're trying to make it a boogeyman situation where it's all bad. You shouldn't even mess with it. It's too many pitfalls until they corner the market. Then you got to go to Walmart, and you got to go to all the big boys and get their shit.
Yeah, I just didn't understand the need to insert that man in there, and they didn't even. Okay, so what you just said, Eddie, for the world, they didn't even fucking mention that though. That wasn't in the article about how the shit took off. It's kind of like the same thing when Elon started mentioning Dogecoin, how the shit, everybody went on a Dogecoin buying spree. I'm just like, listen, man, if you want to call the man out on some things, call the man out on some things. I mean, the shit is already out there. You know what I mean? But I don't know. That article was just real weird for me. And
it's going to be slanted because that's how you get eyeballs to it.
Oh yeah,
they got to put his name on there to get you. Think about the shit we do, the stuff that when we put his name on there, and guess who start doing numbers.
But you know what? We talk about him though. We don't clickbait motherfuckers.
Yeah. We do we give the whole thing or whatever, not just half of it. We don't give you half of the math. We give you the whole thing.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah, we could pick these cats apart for cherry picking and nitpicking on his failures and all that. But you stated that this dude just started his own crypto or whatever. But why you got to go back to his failures? They ain't got nothing to do with what he just launched.
I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? He didn't do nothing, though. He didn't do nothing, though. But all the scams. I'm like, what the fuck?
Got to plant that seed, man. Got to plant that seed.
We know the motherfucking fucked up and they shit. What's my man name? Mark Cuban came out like he ain't really no billionaire. But you know what I'm saying? Like God damn.
That's like he ain't earned his B. He ain't earned that.
Right. Like other billionaires, I don't believe that shit. He might be a million. He ain't no billionaire. That billionaire boys club shit. But yeah, man.
And that's Trump's edge. Not necessarily his edge, but that's his motivation because he know that these cats don't look at him like that, but he's still up there, like, look, motherfucker, I didn't got into the building. Y'all done fucked up. I'm in the building. Y'all fucked up. I'm here. And guess what, man? Y'all gonna have to deal with me.
Let me tell you who Trump is. Trump is Gordon Gekko.
Yep.
Gordon Gekko was a motherfucker who went to a community college and he hated all them Ivy League motherfuckers. So he killed them in business. That's who Trump is, man.
Trump wanted to be that dude, but his competition always pointing out, you got a casino in Atlantic City, but they didn't want you in Vegas.
Yeah.
You got this, but you couldn't do that. Always cutting him off like, I'm gonna let you know where you at. You really ain't putting in that work. You wasn't there. That's how they play him like that, and that's his motivation to get back at these motherfuckers, man. Because he was like, man, I know they know my dad put me on. They know I didn't go to the I was dodging the draft just a little bit. Yeah, but fuck that.
Yeah. He should have said, "Ain't no Vietnamese ever called me ninja." He could
have ran with that, bro. He could have ran with that.
Vietnamese ever called me ninja.
Low Sodium just gave you some motherfucking free game. Run with it. That was free game. God dang, that was golden. Yes, sir.
What we got?
The FDNY